Hi. So I'm going to be sharing with you my quarterly video for the Zone 100 class. So my name is Max Zambor, and I go to Toronto Metropolitan University, and I'm studying interior design. And the project that I pursued with this course is a furniture and object design project. And at the beginning of the course, um, I kind of essentially started with like a blank slate. I had done furniture and object design before, but my goal with this course was to create furniture and objects in a way that is kind of improvisation forward, so without using too much kind of pre-design and using materials that I have at hand and processes that I'm kind of making up as I go. Um, and in terms of like how that has gone over the semester, I've had to kind of change my way of working because of some circumstances, but I will get into that in further questions. Um, so the way that the journey my journey in this course has gone was very up and down because of like red tape that was kind of like limiting my access to workshop spaces. I had to kind of change my initial plans for the project, and this kind of more haphazard way of working, and had to kind of become more formalized in order for the workshop technicians that were in the spaces that I ended up using could like look at my drawings and like be like, okay, this is how you're gonna kind of make this thing that you're designing. So yeah, my kind of very like informal desire to make things became more formalized because of the circumstances that I was dealing with, but that was fine in the end. I got good encouragement from my peers in the class. However, I do wish that like some of the people that I was surrounding myself with in the course were more closely related to like my design discipline, just so there could be more like um, formal conversations about like actual design processes rather than just kind of general encouragement. So yeah, that's how I felt about that. The setback that gave me the biggest lesson in this course was again like not having access to the spaces that I initially thought I was going to have access to. And basically like the lesson that I learned in this is like that I need to be more flexible in the way that I work, and that I need to kind of roll with the punches when it comes to um issues that might come up in projects, because ultimately like it's how you deal with those issues that will kind of define like the outcome of the project, because no matter what kind of realm you might be working in, there will always be issues. So that's, even though I felt like the issues that I was dealing with were like unique to me, like it's everyone in this course had to deal with their own version of that. So yeah. um the highs for me in this project were like the ability to kind of have freedom to make whatever I wanted to and kind of pursue ideas that have been interesting to me since I started this course, or since I started my program, that I could kind of like run freely with those ideas and do with them as I please. Um, I didn't really speak too much to end users or customers, but I do have a friend that owns a store called Coterie Cargo, who I shared my project with, and he was interested in stocking it and also showing it in a gallery show that he's going to be having in a month or so. So just overall, it gave me a sense that there's like a general interest in the work that I'm doing, which is very motivating. Um, I learned that I am very like a perfectionist when it comes to the work that I do, which think can be a good thing and also a bad thing. And I think I need to learn to be more open to sharing my work in order to kind of create a dialogue with the people that would be, I guess, purchasing it. Because as it is right now, I'm kind of working in a very insular way, and I think um, I don't really have any communication with the outside world right now, and I need to kind of develop that in order to have a presence. So yeah, I need to learn how to kind of communicate better with, I guess, the public, and have some level of platform to share my ideas. because otherwise they kind of only exist within my own world. Um, I advanced in my field by just, I guess, creating more work and developing my portfolio. I think in my field, like the idea of the portfolio is very important, and I think I was able to add an extra piece to my portfolio. And I think I'm getting very close to being prepared to kind of share that portfolio of work with people, whether it be through a website or even like a show that I do myself. So yeah, that that's very good for me. Um, Next steps for my project is to continue to make work and more importantly, find a workshop space that I can create work at because that's very important. And as I mentioned previous question, like I want to have a website to show this work, and I also want to participate in gallery shows and meet more like-minded people and kind of create a level of like community around the work that I'm creating. Yeah. And then lastly, like a strong piece of advice that I'd like to give myself at the beginning of the course, if I had to like redo it, would be to like be more flexible with my approach to like my design, or like not even my design but like my general project direction, because ultimately like there will be like hiccups along the way, and it's important to be flexible and adjust accordingly. Yeah, I think just having more desire to kind of change would probably be helpful to me if I was to do this project again, and also just in life. So yeah, that's that for that. And then my takeaways from Zone 100 class is that I should be more confident in myself and my work, and that I think that I have the ability to produce quality work that people want to buy or want in their lives, based on the like little amount of interactions that I've had so far with like customers or businesses. I think that I think that there can be a place for what I'm doing in the public, and that people will want to buy what I'm offering. So yeah, I think this course has given me the confidence to kind of move forward with my ideas after I graduate, um, and really kind of do myself justice and putting the work in to make my ideas kind of come into reality. Um, so yeah, I think that's all for this. And yeah, thank you, JP, for this course. I really appreciated it. And I learned a lot about myself and what I need to do to move forward. Um, yes, thank you.